Okay, grade 6's, Assalamu alaikum. Our topic for today is multiplication and rounding off. So for this section, what you guys have to know is how to round off. You should know how to do that already. So I'm just gonna show you how to multiply. Alright. So what is important firstly is to read the instruction of the question. The instruction of the question here. It's in your worksheets, but it said multiply the following numbers by rounding the first number off to the nearest thousand and rounding the second number off to the nearest 100. Okay, so I rounded 4,362 off to the nearest thousand, which was 4,000, and I rounded off 108 to the nearest 100, which was 100. I multiplied the two numbers together and I got 400,000. Okay, let's look at the second example. The second example, in the question it said multiply the following numbers by rounding the first number only to the nearest thousand. So I only rounded the first number, and then here I used distributed method to multiply it by 108. You can use whatever method that you learned so far to multiply the numbers. Please do not use a calculator. Right, so here's the answer. The next example here, the instruction said multiply the following numbers by rounding the second number only to the nearest 100. So I wrote the first number as is, but I only rounded the second number to the nearest 100, which is 100, and I multiplied the two together. Right. The next question, the instruction was multiply the following numbers by rounding the first number and the second number to the nearest 100. So I rounded 4,362 to the nearest 100, which became 4,400. I then rounded 108 to the nearest 100, which is obviously 100. I multiplied the two together and I got my answer. What is important for you to remember, please go over your rules of rounding off. And also please read the instruction properly before answering and show all of your working out. Okay, assalamu alaikum.